Good morning, Clubhouse. This is Helene Joseph in the Intelligent Traveler Room. We had a little bit of technical difficulties the first time I tried to record this, so the recording for our session is going to start like somewhere in the middle of our conversation. But before I get to the recording for our session that happened this morning, I just want to reiterate the intention for this room. So there are billions of people in this world, over 7 billion people in this world. And the intention of this room is for me to interact with all of you, as many as possible, and to connect with at least 9 people who are interested and committed to changing a portion or an element of their life that is tied to their finances by learning how to become a travel professional with PlanNet, marketing, and intelligent travel. So without further ado, I'm just going to jump right into the recording. We actually had a few people jump into the room today. Some people that I've met on Clubhouse before, just like in different rooms, talking about my organization, Empowerment Through Golf, which is diversifying the fields of golf and STEM by encouraging the next generation to walk through the doors of success in both of these fields, so in golf and in STEM related industries. Everything that I do ties and comes full circle. It's one big mission, but it's empowerment of people, and you empower people by showing them, giving them, at least like some hint of direction as to where they can go in their lives so that they can be economically successful, so that they can be, everybody's valuable, but be beneficial to those people who are around them, but by first planting and growing solid roots for themselves by earning and being able to take care of themselves, and thereby being able to help and take care of others around them, whether it be their families, like their own growing families or extended families, or whatever else they want to do with their money. But at the end of the day, we all know that you need to have a solid foundation under you in order for you to continue to go out into the world and do great things. So without further ado, let's jump into the conversation for today. All right, thanks and see you soon. Yesterday, so on my Facebook, I've been doing a live like every other week, and bringing in one of my business mentors on with me. And so I did that one yesterday, but she was unable to make it. And I just realized that I didn't do the room here in Clubhouse for this week. So I was like, oh, I still need to get it done.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's kind of early. Yeah, it's very early.
Yeah, I've been trying to like figure out like what times work for people. Because like I'm on Pacific time. And so I'm like, oh, maybe if I get up earlier, then I can, like, more people on the East Coast will see it, like early risers on the East Coast will join.
Yeah, well, I wasn't planning to be up. Planning to be sleeping, but I just got a phone call, so it woke me up, and then I was checking, I think it's checking emails or something, and then I got a bing saying, you opened, I saw your name, so I said, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And we're going to be on later today. We're going to be shooting later today.
Yes. So I'll be ready for that. And yeah. Well, you sound like you were already on the way to bed.
No, I was, like I said, I was sleeping with it. Someone woke me up, so.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that.
No, I'm going to be getting up. It's fine. I was up a little late because we had a prayer vigil till 1 a.m. my time.
Oh. How did that go?
It was good. Very good. Great prophetic prayers and everything. It was great.
Nice.
Yeah. So let me ask you, what is PlanNet Travel?
Yep, it's PlanNet Marketing. So PlanNet Marketing is the marketing leg for a travel product called IntelliTravel. So we are pretty much like the marketing force that pushes the travel agency. You're able to build a team of people to work with you. So I'm building a team of travel agents across the world. And the way I started off in the business, because I already traveled, like I'm from the Caribbean. I grew up in Antigua, and like all of the islands like revolve around tourism, so I feel like I have an understanding of tourism from since I was a child. And so I was like, okay, well, if I could also earn while I'm traveling, like I definitely want to do that. So I started off just purchasing the product itself, not necessarily doing the marketing, because I just didn't feel like it was in alignment with what I needed to do at the time. So I started off with just having like my own travel agency and understanding like how that worked, how I can book trips for myself or how I can earn while booking trips for myself, and then gradually starting to book trips for other people. And obviously, like I'm not going to be booking trips for people like every day. So it's like, okay, well, maybe I should try to figure out how I can build a team of people in PlanNet marketing, because then I can have a group of people and, you know, we all earn at different points in time. But if we're all within the company, then we all earn on a regular basis just by building our team. And so the residual income aspect of it was really attractive to me, because I'm still in the lab like every day. And yeah, I just recognize that, you know, sometimes it's not all about just like waiting for the next promotion. But I'm very like entrepreneurial outside of science. So I was just like, okay, I'm gonna do this and build my team and grow. And we just did a really fun spring boot camp where like we just had to expose people to the business, and I actually got my first travel partner, business partner. So it's pretty exciting. So just like helping him grow.
Congratulations, that's wonderful.
Thank you.
Yeah, so you're like a regular hustler.
I do things that are in alignment with what I like to do. I won't just like go out there and do anything. But if I feel like, okay, I enjoy this enough to a point where like I can incorporate it into my life and keep it as a part of my life, like hopefully forever, then I will do it. Yes.
So, did this industry suffer, of course, during the pandemic?
The travel side did, but not necessarily the PlanNet marketing side, because what is really attractive about it is that it's a home-based business. So when a lot of people, you know, lost their jobs or didn't have anything else to do or couldn't find like another way, a lot of people signed up to be part of PlanNet marketing. So that element of the business actually grew. Like people were getting promoted left and right, like all 2020. And I was like, why?
What are they promoting?
No, the business professionals were being promoted, as in like their teams were growing. So they're getting promoted to like different levels within the company.
I understand, but I'm saying, if the business is about travel and travel shut down during 2020 for the most part, what were they doing?
Definitely still promoting travel, because, you know, travel is logistics, and at the end of the day, like we will always be traveling. People always need to move. You always need to move things. So the focus of the company was not to just say, okay, well, you know, this is 2020 and everything is locked down, we can't do anything, but look towards the future, because right now people are not moving, but when things open back up, they're going to want to be in a position to earn income. And then for the people who did stay in the business, they recognize that when tides change, you can be that travel professional there for other people. So it was a really good year of just learning and staying plugged in, learning about like the industry trends, about how you can grow in the business, advantages that you can offer your clients and things like that. So I still think it was a really productive year.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been thinking about taking my. Oh, excuse me. I
It's
have
okay.
sorry about that.
It's fine.
No reflection on present company here.
Mm-hmm.
My granny's graduating high school,
Mm-hmm.
and then I have another is turning 16, and then another just for good measure. She just turned 13.
Mm-hmm.
So I would take them on a girls' trip.
Oh.
I was thinking about taking them on a cruise,
Mm.
but I hear cruises like in September. They say cruises may not be back.
Some of the lines are open right now, but definitely not all. But by the end of the year, I think you'd have more options. And I think it also depends on where you want to go as well. Where were you thinking of going?
Well, I was thinking about something close like the Caribbean, but I don't like Royal Caribbean cruise line.
Okay, which one do you like?
I like Norwegian better.
Okay.
Or something a little bit more upscale than Royal
Fancy. Yeah. As soon as you said it, I got it.
A little bit, a little bit, a little bit better.
Okay.
But although Royal Caribbean might just be fine for them, they might like it,
Mm-hmm.
They're still, young, and that to me is a more like it's a more it's a different kind of thing, So maybe I'll look into that. And then the other thing is, so apart from that, I was thinking of maybe taking them to. I don't know. I don't even know where the best deals are. I take them to Hawaii. Seems very expensive, but maybe it's not.
It is. Actually, I just came back from Hawaii. I was in Oahu, and it is pretty pricey. So I would say definitely count your coins before you go, and budget wisely. Wherever you go, obviously, the hotels are going to charge you for parking, but what it also depends on the type of trip that you want to take, because we were talking to some of the locals and they're like, oh well, maybe you didn't need to rent a car because the transit system here is so good. And literally we were driving all the way on the other side of the island, and I would see the bus and I was like, the bus is all the way out here, but not that you would want to necessarily take the bus on your trip, but there are ways to make it cost effective. But down on the strip, if you're down on I forget the name of the street, but main Waikiki, it is pretty pricey, but it's fun. There's a lot to do. You can do the harbor cruises, North Shore, to go to the Dole pineapple plantation. That's really nice. It's scenic. There's the Polynesian Center. So if you wanted something a little bit more in tune with local history and just connecting to the island, things like that you can do as well. It's nice.
Well, that's not. Yeah, I don't think that's a trip for them.
Okay.
I think these are girls that are just coming, of age. Let's say from 18 and 16. So the 18-year-olds, this is going to be their first time to legally go out to a club or something like that.
Oh, okay.
But a 16-year-old, and 13-year-old, just something, fun.
Okay.
I'm thinking maybe take them to Puerto Rico. Maybe that might be fun and easy.
Mm-hmm.
Or even if I stay stateside and go South Carolina or what do you call it, Virginia Beach or something like that. So I'm looking at something. I'm doing a big trip already. I'm going to Africa in July, and I'm going to go to Israel, Saudi Arabia in October, November. So their trip is not. I can't. It's not $1 million trip. It's got to be something fun and easy.
Okay, light.
Yeah. So I'm thinking about. I thought a cruise would be lovely. Because usually you could get a good price and the boat is fun, and then if you have any port stops, that's good too.
Yeah, and you can just do light activities in the day and then get back on the ship.
Yeah,
I think that's a good idea.
They can do different things that they want to do, on the boat, But now, without the cruise, I'm looking at maybe, like I said, maybe something like Myrtle Beach or Virginia Beach. Maybe I'm looking at that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll look in to see what the options are for cruising for you, and then I can follow up with your plan.
I guess I could. Maybe I'll do it if I do cruise, I'll do something what do they call it, 4 days, 3 nights, 4 days out of New York. Maybe I could do Royal Caribbean. I could live with it for
Okay.
Something like, and even I guess I don't want to do a cruise to nowhere because I don't know. I don't know about that, but. So
no, but which islands are you interested in? Because I would always promote Virgin Islands and Antigua as stops. I'm biased because I born in Antigua and grew up in the VI. But
well, I would definitely think about maybe just the Virgin Islands because I'm
okay.
thinking I don't know if they all have passports.
Okay.
So that's why I'm looking maybe more domestic.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, Virgin Islands is good. I stayed on St. John's for a wonderful vacation, and so I would definitely, and the other islands are good too. Different but good, As you know.
Yeah. Each place has its own style.
Exactly. Yeah. Definitely looking forward to going back to the Virgin Islands.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm a traveler myself.
Yeah, it sounds like you have a lot planned for the rest of the year.
Yeah, well, that's just I guess in the third quarter, I got a lot going. It appears that a lot going to be happening.
Yeah,
hopefully,
we're back.
Hopefully more by before the year's out. Back in November, December, I'll hope to do something too. That would be great.
Yeah. Are you getting vaccinated, or are you just gonna do like the tests before you travel?
Well, you have to do the test anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Because like Nigeria requires a test before you come.
Okay.
And a test when you get there.
Oh,
so
wow.
They're making money on that one.
Okay.
But then I've been fully vaccinated already anyway.
Okay, perfect.
But you have to take those tests depending upon the country.
Okay.
I don't know what Israel's... I know they're a big vaccinated country. I don't know what their stance is. I'll find out as I get closer to that trip.
Mm-hmm. Are they doing... I think I heard that they were doing a passport. But I should follow up on that. Like the vaccination passport.
Yeah, I don't agree with that concept, but yeah.
Yeah.
I don't agree with that's more like about Big Brother-ish or more like, apartheid and all that kind of thing. So
Back to like separating people.
Yeah, I'm not totally for that, but nevertheless, I'm already vaccinated, so
okay.
Whichever, that's okay. How about you?
I got my first shot, so for the trip to Hawaii, I just went to get the test because I couldn't get an appointment. It was tough to get an appointment in San Diego for a while, but I just got my first dose of Moderna maybe like 2 weeks ago now, going on 3 weeks. So I'll be up for like my second dose coming up real soon, and then I'll be finished.
Okay. Well, I got the Moderna also, and my experience was the first one was nothing. It was my arm was sore. Yes.
Yeah.
But that lasted a few days. It was okay. The second dose, however, really threw me for a loop because I did not expect anything, and yet when I came home that night, I was like heated up. My body was like very, very warm, and I thought it was just the temperature outside was warming up. I really wasn't thinking about the shot at all. I had forgotten about it, but I was warm all over not fire, but warm. I couldn't sleep in any covers, couldn't hardly even sleep.
Yeah,
and then around the middle of the morning, I started vomiting, and then it was just on. It was just on for the rest of the day, with one symptom after the other. From the chills to the hyperventilating to the pain to the weakness to the headache to the this to that. I couldn't eat, blah, blah. And so now I don't know from Tylenol, so I didn't have any Tylenol in my house, and so my sister had to go out and get Tylenol like in the afternoon. So when I took the Tylenol,
then it was
that really helped. So my advice is take the Tylenol right away if you find any, the beginning of anything, so that maybe it go well with you. If you have any symptoms, some people of course don't have much symptoms.
Okay.
But I think and everybody assured me that because I had these kind of reaction, it was a good thing. My body actually was reacting to the virus and building up antibodies, and I totally felt like I totally had the virus. I mean, I really I have great sympathy and compassion for the people who have it because it's a very serious thing. It's very serious. So I hope you don't have to go through all of that. But if the Tylenol is what I recommend.
Okay, I will definitely stock up on that. And the other thing
I recommend is on a Friday.
Yeah. I'm definitely gonna get it on the weekend so I can just like be home to like relax
Right.
and not have any obligations.
Exactly.
Yeah. There was a
Because it took.
lady who like she worked at my college, and she posted so in addition to getting Tylenol, but she didn't mention that. Someone else mentioned like Tylenol because I keep ibuprofen at home, but they said that probably won't work as well. But she swears by coconut water. So she's like, I stocked up on my coconut water, so like I'm gonna take that before and after I get the shot. So I'll follow up with her as well. My neighbor who got.
Well,
Go ahead.
no, I was gonna say everybody says take a lot of water. I thought I did drink a lot of water. I don't know how much that helped me, but you know what?
Okay. Okay. Yes, I'll definitely get my Tylenol. This is good learning. Thank you. Because I'm always interested in, how people reacted to the second dose and then what worked for them.
Well, because some people I know didn't have any reaction
I
whatsoever.
know, yeah. It's so
But then
different for each
But
person.
But then I read that is not a good thing.
Oh,
Then
it's
I
not.
read that if you have no reaction whatsoever, I read that means that your body may need a booster, that your body is not perceiving the virus and reacting to it.
Oh, so it doesn't see it as a threat.
Right.
Got it.
So they said those people might need a booster.
Got it.
Yeah, so, the consolation for all that I went through, everybody's told me it was good.
All right.
So, whichever. And if you get, I guess if you have mild symptoms, that's good too.
Mm-hmm.
From what I'm hearing, it's better to have some symptoms than none.
Okay. That is definitely good to know.
Uh,
Yeah, and just forgive us if we sounded tired. It was definitely like 4-day morning, like what you say in the islands, but I definitely woke up at about I think it was like 3 something in the morning. That's when I started the room because I'm on the West Coast and I'm trying to figure out, what are the best times to jump on to meet people globally. And so at least I figured out connect with some people on the East Coast, which is exactly what happened. And we were talking about cruising, especially. And so I definitely took a look after our chat and just to find out like which cruise ports are open and which ones are not. And actually like some ports in the USVI territory are still not open, but places like Antigua, so like more independent nations, people who actually can control their own borders, do have some of their ports open. So if anyone is still interested in cruising, this is still like a viable means of travel and can be very relaxing and fun. So yeah, hit me up for any more advice on cruising or more travel planning. And yeah, as I keep getting more of like the inside knowledge on what's happening in the industry within different regions, I'll continue to share it here in our space. So again, just going to close off the room by saying that, this space is created for myself, Helene, to connect with the over 7.8 billion people in this world and develop 9 travel professionals to work with me on my team and earn the advantages of residual income by building their team within PlanNet Marketing and selling wholesale travel through IntelliTravel. And just growing their empire, whether it's on a full-time or part-time basis, because I'm also a scientist and a professional golfer working in the San Diego area, and I do this travel business on this. It's a part-time thing for me, but definitely as a scientist, I know that I cannot reach everyone every day if I was to do it by myself. So I recognize the importance of having a team and growing a team. And that's what all corporations do. And so, yeah, we're moving on to the next level. I hope you guys enjoy your weekend. And I'll catch you next time in this group here in Clubhouse, this Intelligent Traveler. All right, we're out.